everyone, it's PJ and Lulu Productions, and today I am doing my review on my American Girl Kaya doll. She is historical character from 1764, and I absolutely love her. I think she came out in 2002. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you'll correct me. Please do. Um, but she is simply beautiful. I just love her. I'm very, very happy that I finally added her to my collection. I've wanted to for some time, and I just haven't. Other things have been purchased in the meantime, but I am so happy that American Girl still has her. She doesn't have a very big collection, and that's okay because for being Native American and the time period in which she grew up, there wasn't a whole lot there. I mean, they lived off the land, they were in nature. The Nez Perce tribe, of who she's part of, or as the French had said when they discovered the tribe, was Nez Perce. I think that's how they pronounced it. Um, she didn't have a whole lot growing up. I mean, she didn't have of the 50s, like when the TV, with the TV with Mary Ellen, or Samantha with her gazebo, an ice cream parlor, which American Girl discontinued. So those types of things. I mean, she didn't have that. So she is a very plain girl, but I think her meat outfit is one of my favorites. It's one of the most historically accurate and most well done. I think that American Girl has really put a lot into because they haven't really put a whole lot into the rest of her collection. Now, she does have a teepee which looks amazing with, I think, the battery operated little campfire, so to speak, that has, I think it crackles, sounds like fire with batteries put into it. And she does have a horse, Steps High, and the saddle, and I have the catalog right here. I do intend to get Steps High with the saddle. That looks beautiful and certainly very historically accurate. Her powwow dress of today, I have the blue one here, I'll show you, so I probably won't get this one, but this is also wonderful and historically accurate. I don't have her accessories. You can see her wearing that on her belt, but I don't really plan on getting her accessories. I may change my mind, but that's not really high up on my list. They also have her dog, and a few other things. They have her food. I do plan on getting her food. I wish they would bring her doll back. She had a doll at one point that they discontinued. In the Nez Perce tribe, I guess early on, they didn't have a whole lot of musical instruments, although music was a big part for them and their celebrations. I think the research that I had done, which hasn't been a whole lot, but very early on they did play flutes, and they were made out of the sticks or twigs of an elderberry bush plant. Maybe they could come out with something like that. But so if you're looking to get into American Girl, but you don't have the money or space to invest a lot of the accessories and other furniture, that kind of thing, I think Kaya is a great doll to start off with. And I have her half in her meat braid and half with her hair down, because when I did get her, there were a lot of flyaways. I don't think she was packaged very well in her box, so that led to some of her hair being pulled away from her braids. So see how her ear is up here. So I am going to take apart both braids and redo them. I just started with one side. So I wanted you to see how nice. Now, they did do her braid very nicely in here. It's very tight. Her hair is so silky smooth, and it comes to a blunt end down here. They would have let their hair grow. I don't know how often, if ever, they would have cut their hair. If they would have, they probably would have used a knife, because they didn't really have scissors or any other type of utensil other than a knife or a sharp blade of some kind. So it would have had that blunt, choppy end to it. Because her hair has been in braids, some of the back pieces you can't really see them here, are a little kinky in the back, but I will pull that into the braid. Depending how you're looking at her hair, now it is pretty much jet black, but there are tiny little streaks or sheens of almost like a red color, similar but not quite to Ruthie's hair if you have Ruthie. And then she has this nice defined part up here at the top of her head. And she doesn't really have any loose hairs or loose ends in the back. She can't. Because of the way that her hair is, because it's mostly in a braid all the time, how her neat hair comes. And I love her wig. I think it's one of my most favorite wigs. It's so lush and thick, but very easy to play with. Very nice playability. You can easily take the braid out, redo it again, brush it, style it however you want. If you're looking for a doll that's a historical character but easy to also bring into the modern day American Girls, Kaya is a great choice for that. Again, if you don't have a whole lot of money, because these dolls are quite expensive. I think when Pleasant Company came out with them back in '86, I think they started, let's say like 75 or something like that. Now they're much more expensive in 2016. So it's just as time goes on, inflation, and now they're part of a different company. But within the doll herself, the back of her hair, now her hair is has that nice wavy look to it and kind of crimped because it had been in braids. But goes down past, the edge of it goes down past her knees, kind of to her calf, and you can see her hair is not even in the back, and it really shouldn't be. It should be like this. And I really like how American Girl paid attention to that detail in all the focus groups that they have, and the type of hair, straight hair that they brought in for her, and how nice and dark it is. Now, the Nez Perce tribe of Kaya's time would have been found in parts, I think, of Idaho, Washington, and Oregon State. So they would have seen harsh winters. And she is in her deerskin dress, which I think is beautiful. It has that nice thick deerskin texture. See, I'm not holding her very nice, so her dress is there. There we go. So it has that texture. It has the gray beads on the front. That also you can see the stitching in her meat dress where the tassels go and then are tied with the beads. And then she has the fringe the whole way around. I simply love that. And on the sleeve itself. Now, back here, the white beading that's in the front is not in the back. That's okay. And you can see back here, her sash does come all the way to the back, so it's the whole way around. The leather sash, and then it's just Velcroed in the back here. I have a thing about Velcros. I don't really like Velcros, especially with these dolls, especially with the dolls with long hair, because the Velcro gets caught in their fabric, gets caught in their hair, can create quite a mess. So I hope American Girl comes up with a different solution, or maybe more historical accuracy solution with the historical dolls for sure. The front of her dress does have this white beading up here in a zigzaggy scallop pattern, which is kind of cool. And then up closer you can see some of the tassels here, how they would have been attached for her dress. And then her moccasins are very cute, very nicely done. And then to the side. Now, the way they're attached, they have all this wrapping here that would have gone around to tie and secure the moccasins together so they wouldn't fall off of her feet. The one piece that I don't know too much about, and I've just briefly had done some research, not a whole lot, and I don't know if it's part of finishing off the way they would have finished off the moccasins, but there's almost like a fork or a tooth look to the back of the moccasins here. If you know the story behind that, please share it. I'm not sure what that story is, but that's kind of a nice detail back here, just to show that they did pay really close attention to her and her collection. Um, she does. Oh, I haven't even looked up everything else in her collection. Does she still have her little woodland creatures? I don't even know. American Girl one time had a doll, um, which which I wish they would bring back and redo and put back as part of her Beforever collection because she doesn't, like I said, she doesn't have a very big collection, and that's okay. Growing up in 1764 out in that region, being Native American, she wouldn't have had a whole lot. I mean, they lived off the land and in nature. I do plan on getting her food, the basket, and that has the basket, and I think it has some salmon in it because they would have had salmon to eat with berries and other greens and things from the land. One thing I think that would be really cool, as I was reading up, now they used to also use hollowed out log and make canoes out of them. Would be really cool with her teepee to also add a canoe of that sort. That would be a really cool combination. I do want to get her teepee and everything else in her collection that I can. I really hope they don't discontinue her because she doesn't have a whole lot in her collection. And for girls that are looking for a lot in a historical collection to get, which some of my other pieces I do wish they would add to, but I understand why they don't with Kaya and why they can't with her because there wasn't a whole lot there. Some of her other outfits I just wish they would bring out some more outfits for her. I was looking, and I know she had at one point, but they discontinued this a while ago, a basket weave hat, which was very popular. A lot of women wore those basket weave hats in Kaya's day. So it'd be cool if they came out with something like that again. I do plan on getting her winter accessories. I don't think they really had school, so there really wasn't anything with school. They didn't wear pajamas or night clothes really, so there are no pajamas with her. But I really think she's a beautiful doll. And see, I can't stop playing with her hair. I just love it. So I do plan on redoing this braid so both sides look the same, but it needs redone. I did get her, I do want to share, I did get her as part of last holiday season when American Girl was doing the buy one, give one, where if you bought an American Girl doll, they would give an American Girl doll to a girl in need, which I think is a wonderful campaign. I hope they plan on doing that again this season because I will definitely participate in that. Even though I don't really need another doll, I just think it's a very positive thing to do, especially in today's time. So I do definitely hope they bring that out again. Now, with Kaya, she has nice, beautiful, medium skin. Now, her face is a very unique face. No other American Girl doll can claim this type of mold for her face where she doesn't have a true smile where you see a little bit of teeth. With the other American Girl, she doesn't have that because in the Nez Perce tribe, or as the French say, Nez Perce, when they discovered this tribe, they saw showing your teeth as a sign of aggression. So, in all of the research American Girl did, all of their focus groups, when they were designing her, decided that they needed to make her with a closed mouth and not showing any teeth. So she does have that sweet angelic look to her. She has the feathered eyebrows. They are a little bit darker and thicker, I think, especially with her medium skin tone, than some other American Girl dolls. And that would have been true and iconic of her nationality. Deep brown eyes, really dark, chocolatey eyes that are simply, simply beautiful. Sorry. You see her a little bit better. There we go. She doesn't have a whole lot of coloring on her face. She has a very neutral lip color, very natural looking, and semi-rosy cheeks, not really, if anything, kind of peach-like, I guess. But she is such a pretty, pretty doll. This is the one I wanted to show you. This is the card that I got from American Girl when I did purchase her as part of their Goodwill campaign in a way. It says, here's to a friendship that's lovely and new. Be thankful for her, a new bestie for you. It's wondrous and bright, your holiday fun, but with your new friendship, it's all just begun. You've got a best friend and new stories to tell. Now a girl in need gets a new friend as well. I think that's lovely. I think what they were trying to do is lovely. And then on the inside, and this is when they had Grace as the Gotti. So on the inside, they had all of their historical characters and then a modern girl. So that was when they came out with Mary Ellen. So she's over here. And then on the back, just says, hooray, you've got a new best friend, and, that kind of thing. So with Kaya's other piece of her braid, this is also more of like a deerskin tie, so I'm just going to tie that to the end. And then this is like also almost like an oyster or opal shell type of, I have to look it up to see what historically it would have been made out of. I'm not sure. But this will just loop in her hair. They just kind of, when they had her braid in, they just kind of looped it together and it just kind of hung out like that. So I do have, I don't think they sell this one anymore, but I do have her blue powwow outfit of today. So I have her little moccasins here. I love the embroidery and the stitching on them. They did a really good job. It's not just a simple applique. It is actual stitching in the moccasin. I think because her collection is so small, they really have to pay true attention to the details in what they do bring out for Kaya, because her collection is so small and it can easily be heavily critiqued. As an adult collector, that's what I do. I do heavily critique my American Girls, especially the historicals, because they do cost a lot of money, and I don't have a problem necessarily with spending a certain amount on dolls and their collections, as long as I feel that I'm getting a good value, and as long as I feel American Girl in that particular case is living up to its heritage in being historically accurate. Some things I think they do well on, other things I don't think they do well on at all, and they could improve, but any company can improve. So this is her headpiece that just would clip into, we'll see, I won't do it now because I don't have her hair. I'll do it to the end here. Oh, that even looks nice back here. See, it's hiding the blue a little bit. But that looks nice even with what she's wearing now. So I'm just going to gently take this out. And then her blue powwow outfit of today looks like this. So I eventually will put this on her. I'm really enjoying her meat outfit for right now. So I don't think I'll put it on her just yet. Come back here, girlie. Okay. Don't want you to go off screen too much. So this is her blue outfit, powwow outfit of today. It doesn't have anything on the back. It's just plain, but it has a nice, really bright colors. Oranges and yellows and reds that really pop off the blue. And then there is a sash or a belt that will go in the middle and hang out in the middle around her waist once she does have that on. So I've wanted Kaya for a long time. When I saw this blue powwow outfit of today, that kind of sealed the deal for me, that I did want to invest in her because I was on the fence, not having much in the collection, but she definitely is a one-of-a-kind, very unique doll. I hope American Girl never retires her because she is iconic. She is Native American. And really a rich piece of our history, which I think sometimes people tend to forget or don't truly fully understand. So, but this is Miss Kaya. I love her. I do highly recommend her. Obviously, any doll that I get, I highly recommend, as anybody would. Otherwise, you wouldn't buy them. But she is a beautiful, beautiful doll. Great first-time doll, too. If you want to have a doll that's historical, but also potentially cross over into the modern doll world, her hair would be very easy to take care of, long, but easy to take care of and manage, especially if you would have it in pigtails or redo the braids and keep it in braids. But you can do, I think, a lot with her hair. Just take care of it. Don't go crazy with it. But she is such a pretty, pretty doll. And I'm really happy that I have her. And I hope once I get more of her collection, I might have to go onto eBay for a few things that I don't have. Some of her things can be a little pricey because they bring them out and then they retire them kind of quickly. I don't know why. But I will have to probably go to eBay for a few things since American Girl doesn't make everything that they could or should make for her collection. So instead of American Girl getting my money, eBay gets my money, or the people on eBay selling get my money. So as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you have anything you'd like to add about Kaya, please do so in the comments section. Anything that I missed, anything that I need to correct from what I have said. I am not a historian, but I am a history buff, and I do enjoy history, which is why I collect historicals only. But as always, like I said, thanks for watching. I hope to be able to come out with more videos soon and kind of be back on YouTube. I know I took a break for a while there, but as I'm reviving my collection and kind of changing things up, I hope to bring you some more videos that are helpful or that you enjoy. Anything else that you'd like to see, any of my collection you'd like to see more in detail, please comment below, and I'll see what kind of videos I can make from there, and hopefully maybe have my daughter involved in some of them too. So thanks for watching.